Welcome to this week of Sports Madness TV with Gator and Hawk. After an exciting week of NFL playoffs and NBA and college news, here's Gator and Hawk.
What is up? Hawk here is joined with
Gator.
my man as always, Gator. What's going on, Gator?
I don't know. I added a new thing to the decor.
Oh, yeah. And how is their season going so far? Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're like fourth in the SEC in basketball. Todd Golden's got them playing pretty good, but everybody's got their eyes on Duke, man.
Yeah, well, you're always in for a good run when you're talking about Michigan State. So
Yeah, but you can't count out the Izzo because he is one of the greatest coaches out there.
maybe.
But on a lighter side note, I'm going to say here that I am repping the number 1 Carolina football jersey in honor of the first Charlotte-born native, the first Carolina football player, quarterback, to ever start in a Super Bowl. Notice I said quarterback. Yes, I know Julius Peppers played football at Carolina, and he is one of the only players to ever play in a Final Four and a Super Bowl. I get that, but not a quarterback. Lawrence Taylor did it in the Giants when they played for a Super Bowl back in the 80s. I get all that stuff, but this is a quarterback. So we are going to rep it hard for Drake May. Congrats to the young man.
Is Drake going to win Super Bowl MVP? He may.
I think I'm going to go out on a limb here. Let me digress this situation. I do not like the Patriots. I have not liked the Patriots ever. When they played in the first Super Bowl, I wanted them to win because they'd never been there because I like the underdog. And, then it
What are you
came.
talking about, the 2003 matchup against Carolina?
No, their first one in 2001.
Oh, right. Okay.
They had never been to a Super Bowl, so I kind of wanted the underdog.
Yeah.
Then they went in 2002, and then they went in 2003, and then it just became the Brady show, and I got tired of hearing about Tom Brady. But I want to see the Patriots win it. That way, you can put to bed it was all Belichick and Brady. They are nowhere near the organization right now. They are nowhere near anything in Foxborough. So I'm hoping the Patriots can come out and beat Sam Darnold and the Seahawks.
Well, I can honestly say, as a Packer fan, obviously, that I hate the Seahawks ever since that, butt catch.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah,
but you can't forget.
That was obviously a damn catch.
you can't forget though.
Freaking, they just came from Foot Locker or some shit.
Yeah, well, as a Packers fan, you can't forget that we also went on the road from the wild card team and beat Seattle at Seattle, and they are still salty to this day that we didn't catch that ball and we didn't win that game. They're still crying about it. Well, come on. Let's go back when you had a chance to win a second Super Bowl. All you had to do was give the ball on the 1-yard line to Marshawn Lynch. And you throw the ball. Pete Carroll, what the crap was wrong with you?
Yeah.
1-yard line. It's very simple. We're on the 1-yard line. We are going to go and we are going to run the ball with Marshawn Lynch. What do? We're going to throw the ball because we're idiots. Pete Carroll, how dumb could you have been?
Malcolm Butler.
Who almost cost the Patriots that game and made up for it in that situation. Yeah. Like, hello. And Sam Darnold's finally found him a team. Who would have thought?
I mean, you kind of found him a team last year with the Minnesota Vikings because remember, they made a deep run last year, but the Vikings, I don't know what the fuck was up with the Vikings. I mean, yeah, at the beginning of the season, I had high hopes for JJ. But to let Sam Donald walk after an incredible season he had last year, I
The
I don't get.
Vikings, the Vikings are doing Vikings crap.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
That's
know.
that's what they're doing. They're doing Vikings crap because they're
Well,
screwing
yeah,
up like the Browns. And
yeah. I
then
mean, the
let's
Vikings are turning into the Browns of the NFC North. To be
well
honest,
let's think about it this way. The Browns fired their second year coach, brought in the offensive coordinator from Baltimore, who said to Shadur Sanders, we tried to draft you. Sit down, let's have a talk. And he's thinking that Shadur is going to be the greatest quarterback in the history of Browns football.
yeah. But it's the same thing that all the hype behind Johnny Manziel that during that time. Who else? Who else had huge hype that went to Cleveland?
Baker Mayfield,
Yeah, Baker. Who else? But honestly, I mean, Baker's doing just fine now, so I wouldn't really put him in that category. But God, who am I thinking of? Who's before Johnny? I mean, I don't know. When your best quarterback ever is Jay Cutler, you know you have issues. But now the Bears are looking decent with under Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson. What's
here
going on with the
is
Vikings now?
here is my thing.
What happened to the Purple People Eaters? What happened to the Culpepper Moss connection? You know, like they haven't seen that shit since what, late '90s, early 2000s, maybe.
I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. The NFL and college are going to the RPO offense. And all you
Yeah,
hear is you have more options in RPO than you do with just regular. I'm sorry. I don't think so.
I don't either.
Because
Um,
it's always been if you can establish the run game, you're going to open up the passing. If you
yep,
open up the passing game, you open up the run.
right.
And it poses a question, and it's kind of like a game, but I've asked quite a few people. Name a team in the NFL today. Like we're talking the teams that are there now. And you take the Fridge from Chicago in '85. You take Franco Harris with the Steelers in the '70s. And you take Tony Dorsett from the Cowboys in the late '70s, early '80s. And they're all three in their prime. They're all three on the same team. Give me an NFL team that can stop them today. Not a player, but a team. Like the Packers, the Patriots, the
Uh,
Bears. Who do you think can stop? Those three running backs are on a team together, and they're
I,
in their prime.
I mean, the Purple People Eaters did it, didn't they?
No, no, no. I'm not talking about a past team. I'm talking the teams that are in the
Oh,
NFL
current?
right now. Current
Oh,
NFL teams. If Franco Harris,
well,
Tony Dorsett, and the Fridge were on the same team playing today in their prime, give me an NFL
well,
team that could stop them.
current NFL team that could stop them would be nobody. I mean, maybe argue Broncos defense, but I don't see anybody currently stopping them.
You know the number one answer that I got to this whole thing?
What?
The game has changed so much from when I said I don't want to hear that crap.
Dude, that was my first thought. It was like, okay, the game has changed to the offensive side of the ball, whereas defense is not really played that well anymore. But I was trying to give a really realistic answer here.
One person said the Texans
Eh,
would stand the closest chance of stopping them.
man, I'd go Denver over Texas though.
Well, see, nobody said Denver. Everybody kept saying, man, the game was different. But I said, I don't want to hear the game was different. I said they are playing today but they're in their prime.
Right.
So you think Dorsett's putting up for over 1,000 yards? Freaking Franco Harris is a running back. He's blocking for Tony Dorsett. The fridge is there on the goal line as a big old defensive back pounding it in. Give me a team that's going to stop them. Because let's be honest, if you had RPO offense back when those guys played, you would have never passed the ball.
Right. No, there would be no way. I mean, yeah.
I mean, I guess I'm like the old heads here.
Come out
Give me a good.
Come out on the goal line fucking formation every goddamn play.
Give me a good running back that can carry the ball like Derrick Henry. Give me a good running back that can carry that ball up the middle or bounce to the side and take off for a run. I'd rather have that because I know I'm going to get 10-plus yards with my running back every single time.
Oh, yeah.
And if you put a good wide receiver out there, like back in the day, Randy Moss, Lynn Swan, freaking Michael Irving, you put somebody out there like that. But then at that same time, you had guys on the other side of the ball like Cleveland Elam. You have freaking That's a new word, frucking. Frucking.
I was waiting for you to realize that. But anyway.
You had Cleveland Elam. You had Lawrence Taylor. You had Teddy Bruschi, Brian Urlacher, Reggie White. I mean, the Cowboys had the Legion of Boom, the Doomsday Defense. You had Richard Sherman and the Legion of Boom. I mean, you don't.
That was Seattle, not Cowboys.
I said the Legion of Doom defense with the Cowboys. You had Richard Sherman with the Legion of Boom.
Oh yeah, right, okay.
I mean, you think about it, dude. You don't have that anymore.
No, you don't. It's a very offensive side of the game.
I mean, if you take, like, we like to play games on this thing, but if you name, for every great offensive player back in the day, you can name a defensive player.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Now it's like baseball. You used to could name players and the top jerseys always sold. But now in baseball, you look at one team. You look at the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. You look at the Dodgers, Ohtani. The Yankees, Judge. The Padres, Fernando Tatis. You look at Toronto, Vlad Jr. Boston, it will always be David Ortiz because nobody on the team now you know of. Orioles will always be Cal Ripken. I mean, the Yankees and the Braves are like the only two teams that you actually can pull old players and find jerseys. The Mariners will always be Ken Griffey Jr.
You still find Cabrera jerseys around here for the Tigers.
I'm talking about where that's where you are. I'm talking about if you walk into a Lids locker room in my area, what you see. I mean, you might see a Nolan Ryan hanging up there because he's a legend for the Astros, but you don't see nobody else. You see Kenny Lofton with the Reds, but you don't see anybody else, or Pete Rose. You see legendary players. You don't see current players hanging on the wall. I mean, just like you walk in there looking at NFL jerseys, you always see Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Michael Parsons now, not Jordan Love. Used to it was Aaron Rodgers for the Packers. You see Bryce Young. You don't see TJ Watt for the Steelers now that Aaron Rodgers is there. I mean, you see a Miami jersey, it's Tua. I mean, the only way you get a different player is if you go to the stadium and buy the jersey. It's ridiculous.
This episode is not sponsored to you by Amazon.
I wish Jeff Bezos would pick us up.
Hey.
CEO, not 64. Born in 1964, Jeffrey Bezos.
You're really playing Bo Burnham right now.
Come on, Jeffrey, you can do it. Pave the way, put your back into it. Come on, Bob.
That's why. Show us how. All right.
What is it? Gates and Buffett, amateurs can suck it.
But
That's
anyway,
catchy. That's a catchy song.
I want to talk about the little bit of a coaching situation going on in the NFL right now, and I want to know.
Wait. Which coaching situation? Because the Browns have had it, the Ravens have had it, the Giants have had it. The
This
freaking
this kind of goes into it a little bit. All right, I want to know. So, the Steelers beat the Baltimore Ravens to get into the playoffs, correct? Costing Jim Harbaugh his job.
actually they
week
said
later- What?
that Lamar Jackson and a couple of other players were the reason John Harbaugh lost his job.
Well,
It had nothing to do with losing to the Steelers.
that had a big part to do with it. Because when's the last time Baltimore won their division?
Oh, the Steelers always win their division. Tomlin sold his soul to win for them to never have a losing season.
And why did they fire him?
I don't think they fired him. I think
He was.
this is just me.
Steelers don't fire coaches. He was asked to step down.
I don't think he was. I think they went in there because if you go back, the Steelers have only had 3 coaches in their entire history.
This is a Hawk conspiracy here. Okay, Aaron Rodgers admitted at the beginning of the season that he was going to retire. Steelers don't want to go through another heartbreak of getting another player like Mason Rudolph that they put all their faith into when they have Aaron Rodgers. So I think that they fired Tomlin to get Mike McCarthy to convince Aaron Rodgers to come back one more year. Because
Okay,
Aaron Rodgers going to retire after this season. Now they're giving him a deadline to when he's going to if he's going to retire or not. Even though they already hired Mike McCarthy. And here's the thing. Don't you think that John Harbaugh would have been a better suit for the Pittsburgh Steelers? Why did he take that job in New York? Why didn't he just wait it out a little bit?
Wait a minute. Let me go back to my thing. I don't think they were going to fire Tomlin. I think they went in there and talked to Tomlin. Because like I said, if you go back and look at the coaches the Steelers had, they've only had 3.
Yes.
Their first coach,
1960.
Their first coach stayed 22 seasons.
Right.
22. Hold on. Bill Cowher stayed 14 seasons. This was Tomlin's 19th season. Even though they signed him an extension, I'm not one to paint this picture, but you're only 3 away from 22, and you will have stayed there longer than their original coach if you'd have stayed 4 more seasons. I don't really think that the Steelers wanted to have that when their first coach won them so much and what they built with them. That's just me. I'm not saying Tomlin's not a great coach. I wish they'd have hired him up in Buffalo. I think he could have got Buffalo over the hurdle.
Yeah, I mean,
but you sit there and you listen to Cam Newton talk about how there's not enough minority leadership in the NFL. There's not enough this. There's not enough that. I think that honestly kind of had something to do with it. But I think the Steelers are also tired of getting to the playoffs, like the wild card weekend,
yeah,
and then getting sent home.
Yeah, choking
And
on
it goes to it's like the Bills. AFC Championship, wild card exit, divisional exit, and they got tired of Sean. I think Sean McDermott was a great coach. I think the refs kind of
I
helped
think,
them.
yeah,
I think the refs the NFL just didn't want the Bills to go to the Super Bowl, so they tried to make it bogus. I think the stat line, I kind of think didn't want them to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I kind of think you're right about that.
But then you had a team that was favored every game they played. They were never the underdog. They had
Right.
the easiest road. You took the Chiefs out. And I mean, I don't think that, well, let's call it what it is. Yeah, the money made the Chiefs stay out because everybody was getting tired of seeing that. But then you paved it saying, oh, the only reason Josh Allen won a Super Bowl was because the Chiefs weren't in it. He didn't have to play them. Well, now you had them lose to the Broncos on a catch that was a catch that you called last year for Xavier Worthy, and the Bills had it, and you called it a catch. I mean, and it's a great point that you brought up the Giants, because I have something I want to add in there. Did you see earlier today that Todd Kish, co-owner of the New York Giants, name has been released by the Department of Justice exchanging emails with Jeffrey Epstein about girls?
Yep. I didn't see when the news broke, but I did read about his apology.
Oh, I saw the apology after the news broke.
Yeah.
He didn't know that his name was going to be brought. But if you go on and read what was said about it, who do you want me to meet? Give me the name of who you want me to meet, and I will meet them. Are they foreign or local? Oh, give me the phone number. I don't want record of these emails. I'm on vacation. I'm coming back. I'll be at the island. Hope to see you soon. You can come out there and we catch up.
I don't know about that.
No, that was in the emails that they released. Dude, you are an owner of an NFL franchise and you're taking part in the Epstein Island thing. Now you have a NFL team embattled in a legal sex trafficking ring for an island. You just hired a new coach. What is this going to do? And now Harbaugh's right in the middle of that crap.
Well, we all know Harbaugh's innocent. Yeah, but yeah, what is this going to mean for the franchise? Because what? It's been a little over 2 weeks since Harbaugh got announced, and this news broke what? Yesterday? Today?
Yesterday.
Yeah, so yeah, it's kind of throwing a big wrench in his shit.
Now you got players that are you got to go out and draft. You got fans. You got all this mess going on.
Who's going to want to play for that guy?
Who's going to want to go to that organization anyway?
Exactly. Like, who's really going to want to do it? Is that your thinking?
No, I was trying to put it where you can see the gator. It's kind of funny that I put gators over gator.
Yeah, it is kind of weird, but it's all cool.
I mean,
I'm gonna get a hawk mural painted of me back here. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, that would be pretty sweet. But like I said, I mean, yeah, what's it going to do for your fan base? What's it going to do for your organization? Is the NFL going to step in and say, Are they gonna? Is the board gonna come because he's majority owner of the Giants because his daddy bought majority stock? I mean, what does that mean? What is it going to take? What is it going to do? How are you going to handle that situation?
Yeah, like what? I mean, honestly, what can they do? Like, I mean, can they really rip him away from that stock?
I mean, he's a majority owner, but then the thing is,
Yeah,
if he's married, the wife can assume all of it for what he did, but then the question becomes, did she know about it?
yeah.
I mean, that's
Which,
like,
which is another big wormhole.
well, think about it this way. It's like
Not wormhole. You'll know what
we we blow up, we get popular, we get syndicated, and we start getting invited to events, we get invited to this, we go here, we go there. We are both in relationships. We're going to meet people.
Yep.
We're going to interact with these high profile people, and we get invited to go back somewhere. We don't know what's going on there, but they invite us to this. Something goes on, and our names are on the docket because we went to one party.
Right.
Well, we didn't know nothing about what was going on there. We got invited. We go out and say, hey, we have no idea of this. We just were invited from a function we went to, and we went and made an appearance, and the damage is already done
Right.
because our name is on a piece of paper where oh, I see here that there was a Mr. Hawk and a Gator. We need to question them. What happened this night at this party? Dude, we went, we met some people, we hung out with freaking Aaron Rodgers, we hung out with uh, LeBron James. It was a sports party. We were out with a bunch of people from ESPN and all this, and had a couple of drinks, and we left and went home. Don't know nothing. Oh, we're there. I mean, what do you do? The damage is already done at that
Right.
point.
'Cause you were
Until
there.
you can prove otherwise, because we were there.
Right.
I think, and truth be told,
And at that point, it's all.
truth be told, here's another Gator conspiracy out there. Roger Goodell's name's probably on that list.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be
I mean,
surprised
this-
if Adam Silver too, because who would ever find that guy attractive?
Hey, don't talk about the Duke graduate that way. Are you trying to make fun of my ears? That's why I grew my hair long so you can't see my. Ooh, I got a receding
No.
hairline.
This is Adam Silver with the 18th pick of this year's draft. The Boston Celtics select J.J. Gatorson.
With the 19th pick in this year's NFL draft, the Dallas Cowboys select Andrew Hawkinson from Mount Pleasant High School, Concord, North Carolina.
Kind of. But anyway, let's talk a little bit about the NBA, man. Have you been keeping up on your boy Cooper lately?
Actually, the other night I had to work, but that was a game for the ages between them and the Hornets. Look, the Hornets are on a 5-game winning streak right now. They even absolutely demolished the Lakers. In what universe do we live that the freaking Hornets demolished the Lakers in a ball game?
Oh, very simple, man. Because when you have a person like LeBron James that demands the ball and then airballs it.
Well, here's an interesting stat for you. Topps unveiled today that the shoes that were played in the other night by Con Knipple and Cooper Flagg have been put into a 1-of-1 card with an autograph. So if you are a card collector, run to your nearest store and buy them. See if you get lucky to get that card.
What brand is it again?
It is Topps.
Topps cards. Baby, grab the case.
But here's a little fun fact here. There is only one game in the history of the NBA that has seen two teammates from the same school combined for 80 plus points, 10 plus threes, 65% field goal shooting, 100% free throw shooting, and 2 or fewer turnovers in a game. And that game happened Wednesday night against the Charlotte Hornets and the Dallas Mavericks with Cooper Flagg and Con Knipple, both rookies under the age of 21, and they both came from Duke. They put on a clinic in that game. If only Coop could have hit the game-time shot at the end. It was reminiscent of that shot in the Final Four against Houston. He just couldn't make the big play. But I will say this, though. Those green Dallas Mavericks jerseys are sick. I've got to get one.
You like those? I don't.
I do because they're old school.
Yeah, I mean, they're classic, but green, I don't really identify as that as like a Dallas color.
Well, it's always been blue with Dirk and all that, but still, I mean, you got to pay homage, and the fact that they wore that and he put it all. I like the green jersey, man. I won't Dallas hook your boy up over here with a green flag jersey. I will rep it proudly on the podcast.
But in other news, I mean, sorry, I'm eating Skittles.
We always knew you wanted to taste the rainbow.
Oh, I taste it every time with you, buddy.
Anyway. Now, we're not going to touch that subject.
Anyway, I want to know what's going on with the Los Angeles Lakers. I thought they were supposed to be the team to beat, but now I hear they're trying to get rid of LeBron James. He's in trade talks. Is he going to go back to Cleveland?
Well,
because the game the other night where Cleveland paid his homage to him, everybody on that Cavaliers team did not seem like they give LeBron James too much respect anymore.
Well, let's look at it this way.
He's even quoted saying that this is Donovan Mitchell's team. If he comes back, he's got to understand that.
Well, here's the thing. Let's look at it this way. You've been in the league for over 20-some seasons, or 40.
But longevity and efficiency.
You're losing your touch. You can see you're losing your touch. You're more injured than you are playing. You sit out more games than you play.
Mm-hmm.
At some point in time, you have to say, I'm going to bow out. And everybody wants to go out.
You have to play at least, 65 games now to be considered an MVP or win any kind of award?
Yep.
Well,
unless you're LeBron James.
At the beginning of the season, he sat out for a month. 6 weeks.
Well, here's the thing. At some point, and it's kind of cliche because this comes from like a chick flick, but it's one of the greatest chick flicks ever because I just like Matthew McConaughey because that dude's like totally cool from Texas. You know? Huh? No. Man, you got to keep living, man. But it was when his little brother was getting married and goes to girlfriend's past, and Mike Douglas looks at him and says, Dutch, the music always stops for somebody. At some point in time, you just have to say, the music stopped playing. It's time for me to go. I mean, yes, I understand you want to go out on top. You want to win it all. You want to go out on top. You want to retire on top of the mountain. Can't nobody take it from you. But I think we've learned from Michael Jordan. You went out in '93 to play baseball. and you found out that you couldn't play baseball like you thought you could because that was your dad's
Right.
sport, and you stayed in the summer league with the Barons for so many seasons, and you said in 95, I'm coming back to the league. I'm going to unretire. I'm coming back. And you won 3 more finals and you hung it up. And then you decided, well, I'm not done. I want to go play again. And you go play for the Wizards. And you found out that you couldn't hang with what was out there. And you retired after what? 45 games? 40 games? Something like that into the season?
I don't know. He made it to the All-Star break.
Yeah, so I'm saying you started the season, you made it to the All-Star break, you were an All-Star, and then you retired right after that.
Yeah, I think that was the case.
Come on, LeBron. It's time to hang it up. You're losing your touch. You're losing your. This is not from a LeBron basher and a not LeBron fan, but you are dragging down the Los Angeles Lakers team. It is time.
I mean, like, he only went. I think he only went to Los Angeles to be cemented as one of the all-time greats, because there's been many great players that have been coming out of the Lakers. That's the only reason why I think he went there to begin with.
Yeah, but see,
he
here's
is not performing like all the other great Lakers.
Okay, come here. Hold on.
People want to say that he led him to the bubble championship. No, Anthony Davis led him to the bubble championship. Not LeBron.
Let's look at it this way. You said great players came out of LA. All right, let's.
Yes. I mean, you got to look at James Worthy, Kobe Bryant, Shaq, Kareem.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing though. When you think of the Lakers, yes, James Worthy played for the Lakers, but he was not one of the greats. Like, if you go to the store and you look for old school LeBron Lakers, LeBron Lakers, God knows, you screwball. If you go look for the Lakers,
Kobe, Magic, Shaq, or Kareem.
Nope. Kobe, Kareem, and Magic. Those are the 3 guys. You don't see Shaq. You see more Shaq with the Orlando Magic because that's where he started. You don't see the Shaq Heat jersey. You don't see the Shaq Phoenix jersey. You don't see the Shaq Lakers jersey. You see Kobe. You see, and if you can find a darn Kobe 8 jersey, oh, you got something on your hands because you can't find them nowhere.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, but yes, Worthy was a great player. I'm not taking anything from James Worthy. I said it before. I'll say it again. The only reason Michael Jordan's Michael Jordan is because of James Worthy and Sam Perkins. But why did you not go to Chicago? If you're the best, why didn't you go cement a legacy in Chicago? You had Pippen, you had Rodman, you had Jordan. Why didn't you go there? All right, why didn't you go to the Celtics? Larry Bird, Bill Russell. I mean, there's plenty of teams that had great players. Why not Houston? Clyde the Glide, Kenny the Jet Smith, Hakeem Olajuwon.
McGrady.
Why Los Angeles? Why did you go to Los Angeles? You are not the player that Magic Johnson was. You are not the player James Worthy was.
Here's a theory about that. Because in LA, it's a lot easier to get away with what do they call that again? The thing that LeBron's been on for like 10 years now. PEDs. Yeah, I think that's it.
But I'm just saying, you have a lot of teams you can cement a legacy with, and you chose one of the greatest franchises in the history of the NBA.
Well, you could have stayed in Cleveland, capitalize on that legacy. The legacy he's built. Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, LeBron Heat, probably my favorite version of LeBron, but he did not build a legacy there.
No. You were just a hometown boy, and it was a feel-good story for Cleveland. Take this young kid out of high school. We're going to make him a star. And you kind of you kind of grew up in Cleveland and then you wanted to start chasing rings and building super teams.
Yeah.
These guys that have been in the league, now granted, Kobe didn't go to college, but Kobe worked his butt off and made
Right.
it for himself. But Worthy won a national championship in college. Magic went to college. Kareem went to college and won a ring. Dr. J went to college. Clyde went to college. Hakeem went to college. Kenny the Jet went to college. Patrick Ewing went to college. Charles Barkley went to college. They built their game at the college level and then come in and build it. I mean, look at Karl Malone. Charles Barkley will tell you to this day, the only player on the Philadelphia 76ers team that took up any time with me was Karl Malone. And he looked at me and said, "Cuz you ain't gonna make it in this league. You got to buff up." And he come in there and he worked with me and I lost weight and I was just terrible. Terrible, I tell you. It was terrible. But he worked with me and he never asked for nothing in return. I owe my career to Karl Malone. I mean,
Yeah.
yes, the game's changed. I swear I hate when people say the game has changed. The game is not the same game that it was. No, it hasn't. It has changed. But
Well,
the people that laid the foundation for the NBA, they made it a game.
right.
And back then, it was hard knocks. I mean, go watch Winning Time, the Lakers Celtics rivalry on HBO
Yeah.
Max. That is a great documentary.
Like literally every
I mean, you literally go out there and you just, hey, I'm going to knock Dennis Rodman, the worm, man. He got in your head. He tapped that ball.
yeah.
He'd get in your head and you couldn't do anything.
Dude,
But these guys literally got out there and they played. Patrick Ewing was the big man for New York. And I mean, granted, let's be honest here. Yes, the Hornets have always had a team back in the 80s and 90s that could make the playoffs. Dale Curry, Vlade Divac, freaking Glenn Rice, Grandma, Larry Johnson. You had Muggsy Bogues running the point. I mean, the Hornets were a great team.
Before Heat, too.
Who?
Alonzo Mourning.
All of these guys did one thing that LeBron didn't, and they transitioned their game in, and they went and played college ball. What are you
Well,
now? You can Euro step into NBA. If I was an official, I would call that a travel every single freaking time because that's what it is. It's a travel. And what makes it so bad is, and God, I hate this because I'm older. My nephew wants to play ball and practice in the yard, and he does all that stuff the NBA does. And yes, I remember being a kid, and I remember going out in the yard and shooting on grass on a basketball goal that was filled with water and put a cinder block on,
Yeah.
and out there in the yard and acting like I'm just this big time. I'm Michael Jordan in the yard. I'm Kobe Bryant. I'm
Lower the rim and throw an alley oops to yourself. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, but at the same time, they didn't do all of that. So it's time to hold the press conference and say I'm done. I think if LeBron steps away, Luka takes the team, brings them back to the finals. They can draft some young talent to build around, and they return back to what they do.
Well, I've seen a lot of similarities between DeAndre Ayton and Luca. See a lot of similarities between Magic and Kareem with them two. LeBron does not even come into play
Well, you want me to tell you
but
where you want me to tell you where
I mean, they're not
Kareem
Showtime, but they remind me a lot of what they did. Like
you want
if
me to
it
tell
was
you
like,
where you want me to tell you where Kareem built his game? He built his game under one of the greatest coaches in college basketball history. Back in the 70s, you wanted to go to UCLA and you wanted to play for John Wooden. John Wooden was the coach to be all coaches. You won 10 national championships. Nobody will touch 10. Only one that could have come close if they would have won would have been Coach K at Duke. But still, Kareem listened to John Wooden. He found out that you could do the skyline hook and couldn't nobody block that.
right.
But I mean, my God, you're 6 foot freaking 10. All you had to do was just oh. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
but
like that 7'9" guy at Florida right now. The dude don't even have to jump. It's a 10-foot freaking goal. All he's got to do is go on his tippy toes and go boop, like the tall one in Space Jam, the tall blue Monstar that took the tall guy. That's all you got to do. Oh, hey, little bird. I mean, and to be funny, I like the fact that when they made the Monstars, they made them look like the players they came from, and they got to voice them.
Yeah.
Charles Barkley running around there like the orange bald head, and he's actually voicing the Monstar. You know, that was, dude, I'm sorry, I watched the new Space Jam. LeBron sucked in it.
I haven't watched it.
Well, when you got kids and they want to watch it, you watch it with them. But it stunk. It stunk. It took away the feel of the original Space Jam, watching Jordan go out there and it's like, we're not going to win this game. Doc, this is Little Land. This is the Little Field. And he's like just stretching his arm out like, dude, could you imagine if he could really do that in a real game playing on
dunk from half court.
You throw Elmer Fudd in there and he's slamming the ball into Jordan pose with his tongue out of the head. I mean, come on. Dude, we grew up with the greatest Space Jam ever, the original, the funniest one of all time.
Well, not to mention who else grew up with the best baseball and football movie ever, too?
Are you talking about Little Giants?
No, I was going to say Sandlot.
I'm talking about the football movie.
Oh, Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans was good, but
Longest Yard remake.
That was a remake.
Very fine, Bobby Boucher, Waterboy.
I mean, everybody goes, "Oh, but you can do it." Mr. T just said, Mama said that alligators are ornery because they got all them teeth and got no toothbrush. Well, Mama was wrong. Y'all remember that time Bobby Boucher came back at the halftime of the Bourbon Bowl and the Mud Dogs won the Bourbon Bowl?
That just happened.
Mama, I love Vicky Valancourt. She lets me see her boobies. But, I mean, come on. Seriously, though, think about it. Yes, Little Giants was great, but then we also had the greatest hockey movie of all time, too. Come on.
What?
Everybody loved the Mighty Ducks.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were going to say Miracle.
Miracle was just about the 80 U.S. hockey. I'm talking about the Mighty Ducks. Come on.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted to sit there. Nobody knew what trash talk was until they watched Goldberg. Hey, you cannot stick it.
Dude, like,
and then if you're gonna,
I was a big fan of the Mighty Ducks Disney show.
Yeah, but then you got to think about it.
Crap.
Yeah, but you say The Sandlot, but you forgot Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, that was good. Major League, that was pretty funny.
Give me Vaughn. He wants the Wild Thing. He wants the right-hander. He wants Vaughn. Come on, you suck, Wild Thing.
Fucking Bad News Bears was good too.
Wait, the original or the one with Billy Bob Thornton? Because Walter Matthau's version.
I like both of them.
Dude, Walter Matthau's one was just funny.
Yeah, well, but Billy Bob.
You had the bench
humor to it.
You had the bench warmers with Rob Schneider.
Oh, dude, that sucked.
Yeah, but the way he picked on that little kid hiding in his
macaroni.
The son. John Heater.
Yeah.
I at one point was a bully. I am 12. Birth certificate checks out to me.
Yeah.
Look, here it is.
$90-mile-an-hour fastball.
I was picked on as a kid. I mean, come on, dude. But you had John Lovitz in the movie. Everything John Lovitz does is funny.
Not many people have heard my favorite John Lovitz movie. It also had the dude that played Mr. Bean in it. Also had Seth Green in it.
Rat Race?
Yeah.
I love it when he gets he's like, we stole Hitler's Mercedes. Then he gets the cigarette lighter and it burns him, and then it gets on his. He goes in there. He's in the Holocaust.
Pick on the steering wheel. He fucking has a little Hitler stash,
and then runs straight into the Holocaust thing.
Yeah.
And they're looking. Hey, my favorite is look. I don't care how many movies Rowan Atkinson in, he's always gonna be.
Yeah.
Bean?
Like, that dude got famous off gestures alone. He never had to say a thing. I mean, even that in that movie, he played a narcoleptic guy. He barely said a goddamn word, but he was hilarious.
No, he did say a word. He's like, "Oh, I'm late. I got to get to this place. I'm late.
Oh, but
no. What about when he's standing out there side the road and he's
those people all sleep on the side of the road too, like stand there. Fuck, man.
Welcome to Gator and Hawks movie review. No,
Next time, join us for Tommy Boy.
Fat guy in a little coat. You know what? You're gonna be like me, living in a van down by the freaking river. It wasn't that funny.
Here it is. Oh, Richard, I'm so happy. Hold me. I had to find my robes.
It's not funny, man. Go away. Come on, I'll cheer you up. No. He's in Billy Madison. Old girl sitting there giving him. He's like, that is correct. Oh, you know what was so funny about that? Norm Macdonald was drunk in every scene he filmed.
Yeah, I saw that.
Gotta love old Norm Macdonald. Rest in peace.
His whole explanation for that was fucking just, well, I was playing a drunk guy.
You know, though, think about it, though. All of those guys were on Saturday Night Live. And the funniest thing is John Lovitz was on there and he played, yes, I'm the devil. Welcome to this party. And then they had a big fire at the end of the 1986 season. and Lauren Michaels rocks up, and John Lovitz is running around dressed as the devil, and Lauren looks at him and says, "John, what are you doing?" He's like, "I'm running from the fire." He's like, "We need you to exit," because he was the only cast member coming back in '87.
Yeah.
Then you see like Robert Downey Jr. running around, and you see all of them, and it's like, "Who will survive the fire?" And Lovitz says, "I'm the devil! I'm the devil! I've got to get out of here!" No, wait. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm going to do this Chris Farley thing. Let me see if I can get the camera to line up right. All right, we want to thank you.
Oh God. The
Chippendales with Patrick Swayze.
With Patrick Swayze, yeah.
Takes that doggone shirt off and all that fat flapping around, and he's just getting it.
He had some moves, man. Some of them were better than Swayze's.
Hey.
That high kick he did?
Farley was...
Well, he also... Well, the thing about Farley is we are way off topic with sports, but luckily we're about to close the show anyway. And we are about to jump to platforms also after the Super Bowl. So if you did not know that, get ready for the link. Either way, Chris Farley also did 4 years of ballet and was on his college rugby team. That's how he was like able to move around so well.
Well, actually, we're not so far off of the sports conversation because we were talking about sports movies. So
yeah, and now we're leading back to rugby.
So see, there you go. We're still talking about sports, even though we're talking about movies.
Yep, and the most famous rugby player in the world is Russell Brand, and if you have not seen his new show, it's called Fighting Around the World.
He's got a hot wife in Isla Fisher.
You know who's got a hot girlfriend? Whoever the fuck is dating Simone Biles. It's not Dobbs. It's somebody on the Packers.
No, they're married.
Is it Dobbs?
Mm-mm. They traded her husband she was married to Josh Jones.
Oh, right. Either way, I think you got any other sports topics for us tonight, Gator?
Nah, I don't. I'm trying to sit here since we're so off topic. We can relate music to sports.
Yeah.
No. I think what we should do for
We are the champions.
You know what I think we should do for our last episode after the Super Bowl when we end it? All credits to Sting, but we're gonna play Na, Hey Hey Goodbye. That is gonna be our ending to all of you people, and you can sing along with us.
It's going to be on a 10-hour loop. And
Na.
It's the whole show. It's just a 10-hour
Na. Hey. Our last episode is going to recap our best moments on this show. And I'm not talking about falling out of the chair that broke. I still think I've got a concussion from that.
Dude, like, you don't know how bad I wish I was on camera.
You don't know how bad. Huh?
You still have the evidence of that?
You know, you don't know how bad I wish I could personally come over there and ram this so far up your hindquarters that you wouldn't walk straight for a week. And I'd make sure I put the spiky in.
Hey, man, whatever you and Bull do.
Do not talk about your child like that, sir. I know it's hard raising your kid.
Well, if he was my kid, he'd have brain damage. Oh, wait.
He called me today when I went to pick up my truck and I was doing something and I just didn't answer because I was drinking beer.
Yeah, he don't talk to me no more. But either way, we are going to close out this show.
For
Thank you.
another fun-filled episode of Sports Madness TV.
And you know what? This is why you guys should watch all the way through. Because we talk about sports and then we kind of get a little dorky at the end and talk about random crap. We make it fun. We make it light. So we hope that once we get this new platform set out, everybody that watches us will jump ship with us. Because
Let's
we will still be posting shorts onto YouTube, but it
let's
won't be
just be
short.
honest. We started this podcast so we can sit around and talk sports in our underwear and it not be gay.
Damn, man. I'm gonna go put on some pants.
I gotta follow you. I mean, this is the joy. This is the joy of podcasting. We work from our house, and we don't have bosses. We're our own boss. We do what we want when we want.
Yeah, you know, I'm wearing my Reebok. Hey, Reebok. Send me a pair of shoes or a Powerade. Send me some Powerades. Or
Carolina, hook me up, man. I'm ripping y'all, and I'm not a fan, but I mean, Uncle Belichick, look out for me. Which reminds me, I gotta find out what's up with him.
oh, dude, I'm sure he would. I'm sure he'll be around next week. He's gonna love to talk about the Super Bowl. You know he will.
Oh, especially considering he was not a first vote all-time NFL Hall of Famer.
Yeah, like I was hoping he'd want to talk about that. I was gonna give him like 20 minutes to fucking just throw a conniption about that. But like, what are they doing?
No,
They waiting?
I think they're
you
gonna
know, you
wait.
know who is it?
Well,
You know who is the first ballot Hall of Famer? Frank
Tom
Gore.
Brady. Well, Eli didn't get in.
No, Eli's been snubbed too. But like Frank Gore hasn't played since 07? Something like that? No, 12?
You know who ought to be in the Hall of Fame? They ought to go ahead and put Howard Cosell.
I was gonna say let's go ahead and throw Patty Mahomes in there. Alrighty.
He'll probably be a first time all when he retires. He'll probably go in there.
Yeah.
Well, I think don't you have to be out of the league for a certain amount of years before you can even be
Yeah, I
eligible?
think it's like 5.
And think
That's
about
why,
it.
that's why
Well,
Phillip Rivers, he was supposed to be on the ballot this year. But since he came back, he can't, you know.
did you see that they were looking at him to be the head coach at Buffalo?
Yeah, I saw that, but he turned it down.
Well, here's the thing.
He
I
likes
don't
going
think
to high school.
I don't think Belichick got in because he's coaching at Carolina. I
Right.
think if he wasn't coaching, he might have
Yeah, I
got
think he
in.
would have got a call, especially from Buffalo.
No, I don't even think he'd got a call from Buffalo. I think he would have got into the Pro Football Hall of Fame
Oh,
but I mean, you're coaching at Carolina. I think, personally, I think the NFL got it right by not allowing him in because of all the drama that's been at the Carolina football program.
yeah, they might not want to add to that.
Even though they released a statement that he deserved to be in.
Well, dude, it's all over. I heard Rich Eisen talk about it. I heard Pat McAfee talk about it. And
Well, I mean, let's be honest. Yes, you were a great coach. Yes, you probably cheated, unlike a lot of them do. Let's be honest. I think they didn't want to add to the drama at Carolina, and I think they got it right by not putting him in. Now, if he doesn't coach after this season, then I think he goes in.
possibly. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I would agree, but I mean, let's see what next year does. You know what I mean? Because what if, a weird coaching situation happens next year like it did this year?
Oh, there's always going to be a weird coaching situation. And on top of that, we in Gainesville are reminiscent of 2005 when Urban Meyer first got hired at
Yeah.
Florida. John Summerall has taken the Florida Gator logo away from the players, saying they have to earn the right to wear the Gator. It's about time some accountability got taken down there at that program.
Yeah. Well, what gives you the right?
Who?
You.
I've earned the right to wear Florida Gator. I've suffered through everything. Yes, I've earned the right as a fan. I've earned that right, darn it. You're not going to take it away from me. You butthole.
Hey, man. I've been a Packer fan since 1994.
I've been a Packer fan since 1996. I don't see no snow. The buttholes, they lied to me. It's like Fleetwood Mac. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies, and tell me lies.
Anyway.
All right, I'm gonna ask you this while your lady is sitting right over there because I want to start an argument. I want to start an argument for the mod and you. You're trapped in an elevator with a list of 5 women.
I kill them all.
No questions asked. You can't get in trouble, but you get to be with these 5 women. Who are they?
You're going to be with 5 women?
Like at some point in time, if you are stuck somewhere with them, your girlfriend, wife can't get jealous. It's your 5 women you would want that you would dream to have a chance with, and you get one night with them if you're trapped together somewhere.
I don't really know, man. I don't really crush on celebrities like that too much. I really don't know.
Think about it and get back to me.
I know one person that's got to be on there is my middle school crush. That was Avril Lavigne.
Marie Sharapova.
Hillary Duff. What's her name? Played Wonder Woman. Gal
Gadot.
Yeah. I put
All
her
right.
on.
All right, Lizzie McGuire.
How could I forget about this? ScarJo and Selma Hayek. Ow! Sorry, I just got hit.
My work here is done, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh. No, let me replace Hillary Duff with Halle Berry. Catwoman Halle Berry.
Before Hawk changes his mind, thank you for watching Sports Madness TV. I'm Gator, probably going to be a single co-host, probably going to be the only host of this show after we hang up because I think Andrew better sleep with one eye open. Hawk is going to be the disappearing Hawk here in a little bit.
No, I'll just fly away. Bye.
You might get shot by the FBI.
No,
All
I
you're
shot
wanting,
my wife now.
all you're wanting is some collard greens, fried chicken, and pinto beans.
Hell yeah.
Don't get
All
trapped in
right.
that closet. He's probably
All
got the
right.
baby oil from Didi.
We appreciate you watching it. If you made it to the end, we are sorry.
I'm not sorry for anything because you know what? We're leaving anyway. YouTube can suck it.
Yep. All right. But thank you guys for joining us for another episode. Hope you guys have a great morning, a good afternoon, and a great evening.
If you're on the East Coast, stay warm. Enjoy the snow.
Yep, we've up here in Michigan, it's been a solid 0 degrees most days, and I heard that you guys down there, the southeast, are going to get hammered. Oh, -16. All right. Either way, hope everyone stays safe. Load up on your milk, your bread. Get your generators from Harbor Freight.
Yes, please do because it's like I haven't had enough of them already.
Until next time, I'm Hawk.
I'm Gator.
Latest.
So long, everybody.